I have some issue with my car. I start and my car just shut off, start and shut off, and sometimes won't start. And after that I always still, I still have problem. And one day I decide to, I was on my way to visit my friends for birthday, and I stopped to buy some present. And when I come back, my car won't start, and I get pissed, and I did take off all these covers and check my ignition switch, and I discover this very simple thing, but it's a pain, really. It's very hard to discover this, you know. And I realized that this what they call this immobilizer, if you can see that the black thing spinning all the way around ignition switch. And when weather get hot, that's, you know, that's even spin more, because, you know, the all bodies is going wide, expand during the hot weather. And I realized when I put my key in ignition and I try start my car, I actually turn whole thing around and pull these wires. I want to show you these wires from, I have one all extra here because I buy one in junkyard, because I think if I replace this, it's gonna be okay. But I don't think it's gonna work. Probably it's gonna be reprogrammed. And the thing, when I turn my key around, you know, when I try start, I just the whole thing is spin around my ignition switch, and I pull these wires from here, and one of these wires were loose, especially when the weather get hot, and it wants and lose connection. I wasn't able to start. And this I'm myself car electrician, but I didn't work this job for a long time, and I know how this thing work, you know. But without diagnostic tools it's hard to discover. Even with diagnostic tools you cannot discover. I just discovered this accidentally when I pulled off the cover and see, when I start try moving this around and see what's going on, and I realized that thing lose connection, the one of this wire lose connection. So this immobilizer, when you put key in, immobilizer is like a code reader. It's send the signal to this thing they call this driving authorization system, DAS, driving authorization system. And you hear, if it's everything okay, you hear click here in this driving authorization system, and then from driving authorization systems that send signal to all activities module, and then all activities module open fuel and sparking, you know, and the car start. It's no problem. But if any of this component is not working, you're not able to start car, or its car start and shut off immediately. And I hope that's gonna help somebody of you if you have some similar problem. It doesn't matter. I have Mercedes ML320 1999, but that could happen in any other cars probably, you know. It's not just for Mercedes. But you know, most of the people complaining about Mercedes, especially ML320 or 430, But I don't have really any issue beside that. I have this car for 20 years. It's 220,000 miles and it's working fine, everything. And I have accident like 5 months ago. There was total, and I get my car back and fix everything, and I still have this car. And that's it, guys. If you're I will be really glad if help some of you who has a similar problem with the car. Thank you for the watching. If you like my video, subscribe and ring the bell.